Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Edgerton 30K Media. Today I have a product review for you guys, and in my hand here I'm holding a Nexbat NB360 battery analyzer. And what is this device? Well, this device is a portable battery analyzer, as I just mentioned, and you can actually hook this up onto your car battery and determine whether the condition of battery is good or bad, whether it needs to be replaced or not. It has a 2.8-inch LCD screen that gives you certain readouts. We'll go ahead and look at this device. It's a little bit bigger than my hand, but not too big. On the side here is a USB port. You can actually use this cable right here that's supplied with the package, and you can hook this up into your computer and update the firmware. So you might want to check the Nexbat's website to see if they have firmware that's released, and you can keep your device always up to date. This cable is about 3 to 4 feet. It's very long enough to you have good enough length to work with. This is the positive terminal, obviously. This is the negative one. Hook this up to your battery's negative, and this one to your battery's positive. So what I like about this device is that it's very simple. The GUI interface is very easy to read and follow along. This thing can actually test both the starter and the battery, and I actually ran both those tests on my car, which I'll be showing to you guys shortly. But let me show you guys what comes with the package. So this is what it comes with. This is, I obviously got out of the box already. Fairly straightforward. As you can see here, you can test out motorcycles, cars, trucks, boats, planes. I mean, I would not use this on a plane, but I guess I just put that there for decoration purposes, but nevertheless it works great on my car. And we'll go ahead and flip this menu up in the back. You can see the menu readouts right here. Some of the features and functions that I guess they wanted you to know about this device is that it can charge up to different types of battery rating systems like CCA, BCI, CA, MCA, etc, etc, etc. I actually set the CCA as 575 on my car, and you can actually just look at your battery. It should have a sticker there that says what you need. You can test up to 12 volts or 24 volts batteries. My car is actually a 12 volt battery. You can actually do the quick starter analysis without disabling ignition. Does not emit light, heat, or spark. This is important because a lot of times when you replace batteries, you hook up the negative first and then the positive, and then it sparks, which is pretty normal, but this I didn't experience any of that. It comes in different languages such as French, Spanish, German, Italian, Russian, Finnish, etc, etc, etc. Something good about this is that if it comes with the reverse polarity protection, meaning that if you connect positive onto the negative, and then you connect the negative onto the positive, a lot of times that'll damage your battery, or like you might blow a circuit, or a fuse. This device comes with reverse polarity protection, so it won't damage your car. I did not try this on my car, but for those of you guys that are zoning out one day and you're trying to test your car out, and you do the reverse, keep in mind this will protect you. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and hook this up to my 2005 Acura TSX, and we'll do the battery test first, and then we'll do the starter test first. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please like, comment, and subscribe, and post down below. I will do my best to reply to them. And once again, this is the Nexbat NB360 device. Alright guys, so we are going to do a test. So we are going to hook it up to my battery. This is the negative, this is the positive. I'm going to stick with the thumb rule of always start with the negative and finish with the negative. So we're going to hook up the negative first. So hooking up the negative. Now we're going to hook up the positive, and this should come on. Yep, as you can see here, it booted up. So as you can see, there is the battery test. Moving to the right is the starter test and the settings. So we're going to look in settings real quick so you guys give you guys a little tour. So settings is pretty much straightforward. There's language, there's beep, and there's tool information. Language, obviously you can set English, Francais, I'm thinking that's French, Espanol, which is Spanish, Dutch, Italian, etc., etc. But I'm gonna leave mine on English because, you know, I can speak English, so I'm gonna leave it on that. And we're gonna, I guess, obviously beep. You can turn off this beep, but I don't care. I'm just gonna leave it on. Tool information. This is the software version 1.03, hardware version, serial number. Remember I mentioned earlier about the USB? You can actually hook this up to computer update firmware. So I'm guessing that you can it'll show here if you update the firmware. So we're going to start off with the battery test. So we're going to hit OK on battery test. So we're going to select 12 volt because my battery is a 12 volt. We're going to do in vehicle because the battery is installed on the vehicle. Hit OK. So you have 4 options here: regular, AGM spiral, or GEL. I'm going to leave it on regular auto. Hit OK. And these are all the options that you get. You can actually enter these into the device, but I'm going to leave it on CCA. And according to my battery, my CCA is at 575, so we're going to set 575. Hit OK. And the battery is being tested. So we're going to wait a little bit and let it run. So server charge deleted, please turn lights off. So I noticed that when this happens, I actually go ahead and hit lock on my car. So we're gonna go ahead and get my key and hit lock. So I went ahead and hit lock. So we're gonna hit OK again. Testing, please wait. So let it go ahead and run through its test. So here's a readout. So here are my test results. As you can see, most importantly, my battery is still good. So SOH is at 100%, SOC is at 100%, my voltage is at 12.82 volts, which is good. Crank current at 800 CCA and rated at 575 CCA. So the battery is good. I haven't had any issues with this battery since I installed it. I wish I had kept my old battery that I recycled at AutoZone, but that one was bad, and you know, I guess it would have been a different readout. So we're going to hit OK here. And test is over. So if you try to do a test again, it'll tell you that you already completed the test. Let's go back to the menu again. So let's go ahead and do the starter test. So we're going to hit OK. So right here, it tells you to start the engine. So we're going to go and start the engine. And it should, so once it tells me to start the engine, it's going to tell me to rev the car to about 2,000 RPM. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to put this down. So as you guys can see here are my starter test results. Charge status is at normal, charge voltage is about 30.8 volts, crank status 9.7 volts, crank voltage is at normal, crank current is at 47 CCA, and crank time is at 11,000 ms. So everything looks good, so starter is good. We're gonna go ahead and turn off the car now. Alright guys, so we are done testing out this Nexbat NB360 battery analyzer. What are my final thoughts? I really like this device, you know, it's something good that you can keep around the garage, around the house to test your car batteries. You know, it's one of those things that you kind of neglect, that once they're installed in your car, you drive it, you don't really pay attention. 3 or 4 years down the road, you have like weak cranking, or like your battery is dying and you kind of want to test. Instead of running and driving to Pep Boys or AutoZone or to your local car mechanic, you can have this and you can test it yourself in your own home. As you guys can tell, I tested out both my starter and my battery. Both are good. Fairly easy interface to follow. There's only 3 options basically. It's the battery test, starter test, and the settings button. So yeah, I mean, I recommend this to you guys if you're looking for something that's like low key and you can test out your car. This is it. Please follow the link down below if you want to go ahead and purchase this. And we will go ahead and call it a day. So If you guys have any questions, please send me an email or post in the comments. And thanks for subscribing. If you haven't done so, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I will try to get more videos out to you guys soon. Have a good day. Talk to you soon. Peace.